So then, round one of the 2024 Players' Championship Finals has just ended. I will run through the afternoon session / results, and then obviously the evening results as well. Because there are 32 games to go through, I will sort of run through them very briefly. Jan van Veen 5, Scott Williams 6. Scott Williams winning in a last leg shootout, took out the 160, the 140 during that game, beats Jan van Veen 6-5. Andrew Gilding knocks out Kevin Dowitz 6 legs to 3. Martin Schindler knocked out Brendan Dolan by 6 legs to 2. In that one, Neil Zonneveld, who's had a pretty good year this year, Neil Zonneveld knocking out William O'Connor by 6 legs to 3. Richie Edhouse obviously won the European Championship, beats Luke Woodhouse 6-5 in a last leg decider. Krzysztof Ratajski 6-4 winner over Madars Razma. That is a bit of a shock for me. I thought Madars Razma was going to have a much more impressive run at the tournament. James Wade 4, Stephen Burton 6. Stephen Burton knocks out James Wade of the Players' Championship Finals. Cammy Menzies 6-2 win over Jim Williams. Ryan Searle, the local lad Ryan Searle, loses in a last leg. He was 5-3 up to Jeffrey de Graaf, loses 6-5. Dirk van Duijvenbode 6-1 win over Callan Rids. Callan was just not at the races, and Dirk van Duijvenbode showed he has that insane gear to go to. Martin Loopman loses 6-4 to Connor Scott, who currently doesn't even have a tour card. Obviously, will have a tour card through the Challenge Tour, I believe it is, or whatever route he is going from. Ryan Joyce, 6-4 win over Evil Charlie. Karel Sedlacek, 6-4. Dave Chisnall comes back with a bounce from that awful showing at the Grand Slam of Darts. He beats Joe Cullen 6-1 in the first round. Wesley Placier beating Mensur Suljovic 6-4. Wesley Placier has had a ridiculous year this year on the Pro Tour. You know, getting to finals, winning events, playing some exceptional darts. He beats Mensur Suljovic 6-4. Alan Suter loses 6-4 to probably one of the most men in form at the moment, Jermaine Watamina. Loses that one 6-4. And then Vessel Nyman, 90 average, not the 100 plus average like the Grand Slam, but he loses 6 legs to 1 against Kim Huybrechts in round 1. Few shocks in there, obviously. Jan van Veen losing, James Wade losing, Ryan Searle losing, Martin Loopman losing. Let's get on to the evening session where world champions exited the tournament. So then the evening session started off with Damon Heta beating Mervyn King 6 legs to 1. Incredible show from Damon. Mervyn King just nowhere near the races. Second game and the second player nowhere near the races. Daryl Gurney 6, Peter Wright 1. Peter Wright is not there right now, is he? Peter Wright is nowhere near the headspace needed to be competing. Johnny Clayton as well got beat by Florian Hempel 6-3, whilst Gerwin Price lost 6-4. Thibaut Tricol missed 5 darts to win leg 1, 1-0. Thibaut Tricol missed 3 clear match darts as well, but Gerwin Price wins 6-4. Danny Noppert survived a last leg scare against James Horrell to win 6-5. The seeded 1 for this tournament, Chris Dobey, lost 6-1 to seed 64, Nathan Aspinall. Nathan was just ridiculous. You know, the new look Nathan Aspinall demolished Chris Dobey. Raymond van Barneveld, a nice 6-2 win over Chris Landman for him. Really good display from Raymond van Barneveld. And then what a shock. Michael van Gerwen 1, Ian White 6. Ian White taking out the 170, a 102 average. Absolutely destroyed Michael van Gerwen 6-1. Stephen Bunting knocked out Mario van der Bogohad. Knocks Stephen Bunting out by 6 legs to 2. And then Luke the Nuke. I mean, how do you describe this guy right now? 112.73 average, 6-0 win over Rob Cross, who averaged 100 himself. I mean, it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Mike De Decker, the World Grand Prix champion, beats Richard Veenstra 6-1 in that one. Luke Humphreys, defending Players' Championship finalist, or the defending champion of this tournament, gets his campaign off to a winning start against Gabriel Clemens 6-2. Michael Smith then survived a scare in his game against Nick Kenny. Was obviously due to play Dom Taylor, but didn't due to obviously Dom, you know, being suspended from the tournament due to following a drugs test. Gary Anderson then lost on the penultimate game on the main stage 6-5. Ryan Meikle Ryan Meikle gave some incredible legs in that game against Gary Anderson, and Gary Anderson just couldn't get over the line. 104 average essentially, but just couldn't get past Ryan Meikle. The penultimate game was Josh Rock, 6-1 win over Ricky Evans. Ricky Evans, a bit of a fan favourite on the PDC, but Josh Rock getting back to winning ways, a 6-1 win for him. And then the final game, Ross Smith averaged 104.73 as he beat Dimitri Van den Bergh by 6 legs to 1 to progress into the last 16. So those are the results from the afternoon and evening session. I will give you my predictions for round 2 either later on tonight or tomorrow morning to give my thoughts and feeling ahead of round 2. But let me know your thoughts on today's action and this evening's action of darting drama. World champions collide, world champions eliminated, but Luke Littler is still going strong. Let me know your thoughts down below. Like, share, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next video.